We're back. Part 800 million. Secret of the Old Clock. Let's get into it. Let's try to get this done. No messing around anymore. Alright, so shout out to Jessica because I know what I'm actually doing right now. She gave me a little hint, which I'm glad she did. At this point, we are taking spoilers because had she not told me what I need to do next, I would have just been wandering around for another hour. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have guessed this. Oops. But we know what we're doing, so let's go.
Hello, Mr. Waddell.
Now what?
I need for you to cut a blank from this piece of quartz.
No big deal. Let's see it.
The blank needs to be just like the one you made before for Josiah Crowley.
Like I said, no big deal. You're gonna have to cough up $2, though. You can pay me when you pick it up. Good day.
I have $2. We're good. Okay. Thank goodness. Let's not spend any money. Wonder what we have to do while we wait for picking it up. Let's check things off the list.
Check. That's done.
That feels really good. Feels really good to check everything off. Okay, so we need to figure out... We figured out what the letters spell. That probably has to do with the puzzle later on, but we got that done, basically. So we just need to talk... We need to talk to Emily.
Hi, Nancy. Would you happen to know where your mother put Josiah's favorite hat?
Look in the drawer right below me. That's where all Mom's mementos are.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Hat.
Maybe this is the key to Josiah's safe deposit box.
Why'd she whisper it? Emily can still hear you.
You don't need to look at everything in there, do you?
Sorry.
Yes, I do, actually. Oh, guess not. Okay. So I guess we just need to figure out what this key goes to. Well, she said safety deposit box, so let's go to the bank.
Hello again.
I think I found the key to Josiah's safe deposit box.
Really?
I have it right here.
It is from this bank.
May I see if it opens the box?
It takes 2 keys to open a safe deposit box. The owner's key and my key. And in this case, I'm under no obligation to open it for you.
Oh, but I...
However, were you to do me a small
Here
favor,
we go.
Such as...
I hired a seamstress to make a dress for my wife's birthday next week. Unfortunately, the seamstress and I had a falling out, and now I need to find someone to finish the dress.
Just hire a new seamstress.
Oh, the fact of the matter is, the dressmaker quit because I couldn't pay her. I misled you before. Business is not fine. This bank is on the brink of ruin.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Archer.
This is awkward.
I wanted to get my
Oh,
wife
okay.
something nice because, well, it might be the last nice thing she gets for a long, long time. Now, Emily once mentioned that Jane used to be a dressmaker.
Say no more. Just give me the dress and I'll take care of it.
I have it right here. The seamstress said that all the pieces have been cut out and basted together. All that's needed is a sewing machine. When it's finished, bring it back and I'll let you try that key in Josiah's safe deposit box.
I guess I'll be going.
Goodbye now.
I remember this. I do remember this mini game. I'm not looking forward to this.
What's cooking?
Since you used to be a dressmaker, do you think you could help me sew something?
Me? Sew? No, I can't. Sewing takes practice, and I haven't sewed a stitch in years. Whatever it is, believe me, I'd wreck it.
Then how about giving me some pointers?
No can do. Sorry.
Well, thanks.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty dighty.
Nancy Drew in the case of everyone being worthless. Oh, look.
Would it be all right if I used your sewing machine?
Go right ahead, but remember, you're on your own.
There's no needle.
It's probably in the box with the rest of Mom's sewing stuff. Ask Jane if she knows where it is.
What's cooking?
Would you happen to know where the needle for the sewing machine in Emily's room is?
I moved all of Gloria's sewing things out of there and put them in a little box. Look, I'm supposed to get the pies we baked before all the hullabaloo this morning ready for the delivery man. They gotta be put in the shipping container just so, or he casts a kitten. This is how he wants them organized. Now why don't you go out on the porch and get those pies ready to go while I look for that sewing box?
Sounds good.
Oh my. How did anyone function before Nancy came? Okay.
All done.
There we go. We got it. We're good. Oh, Jane. Well, I guess let me go see if the quartz is done.
Hello, Mr. Waddell. Are you done making that blank?
Have you got my fee?
Right here.
Good. Here's the blank I cut for you. Enjoy.
Yay! Alright, so forget Jane for now. Let's go see about that radio. So, I guess I need to figure out what station it is. Let's see.
I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay, so never mind. I went up here for nothing, and let's go back to the end.
I'll bet those are the two brothers that built the inn and Josiah's house. I'll bet this was taken in that passageway I found. There's something written on the back.
Door in parlor window seat. Yeah, I've already been down there. Yeah. Let's go back down for fun.
Guess I better not leave the lights on. I don't hear anybody. Now would be a good time for me to sneak inside and have a quick look around.
True. Kitty.
What does this cat want?
His toy, Nancy. We've done this before.
Be quiet. You're disturbing us.
Us. Where's the toy? Where's his toy? I don't remember where I found his toy last time. What happens if I just turn this on?
What on earth was that?
What in blazes are you doing? Sneaking around in here like
my
a common
goodness.
thief, interrupting one of my sessions? I knew there was something unsavory about your phantasmic pulsations. Well, soon they will no longer be my problem, but the sheriff's.
Alright. Gotta find that mouse toy.
Yuri,
Ah,
be
there it is.
quiet. You're
Bingo.
disturbing us.
Good toy.
Clear your mind of all thoughts. Think about nothing save facts.
The man himself. What's behind that? What is this? Okay, guess we'll never know.
Yes, Mrs. Deckman? Yes, it's okay if you blink. Just keep focusing. Your eyes, your thoughts, focus.
He really said, yes, it's okay if you blink.
Either one, Mrs. Deckman. Just concentrate. Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
I feel like there's something specifically we should be looking for.
You're trying to push it, all right?
I'd rather try to pull.
All right, then. Try to pull it.
I'm good at pulling.
Mrs. Deckman, just concentrate.
What does it mean if I'm starting to get a headache?
It means you're doing too much talking.
Oh, Nancy!
Phew. Meet with Jay Archer at 9:30 a.m. about money. That's today.
Yours, Mr. Possum.
Is that all I need to see?
Just keep looking down that tube at that one spot.
Do I just leave out the front door? Surely not.
Whirl around that one spot, grabbing it towards you. Mrs. Deckman, please.
What is happening? I need to
Can't
leave.
go out the front door. He'll hear me.
That's what I thought, but
You very nearly deafened me in the process. Now, please, calm down.
I don't remember where I exited out. It was like,
Yes, of course, I most certainly did. Congratulations.
it was like down here, wasn't it?
Yes, well, be that as it may, this is just the beginning, Mrs. Deckman. Now that you've seen the power lying fallow within your brain, it's your duty to nurture it. In fact, I believe it's time for you to begin daily training sessions. Indeed, I do. This will, of course, necessitate an increase in your fear, but I'm sure
How do I leave?
you can learn to put it quickly.
Jeepers, I better get out of here.
Nancy, how do I leave?
I'll give him a demonstration. I got this time moving and now.
Stick to spoons for now, Mrs. Deckman. Very small spoons. One must walk before one can run, don't forget.
What in blazes are you doing?
And after supper, I'll give him a demonstration. I got this time moving and now.
Stick to spoons for now, Mrs.
Okay, so this is embarrassing. I actually had to look up a walkthrough on how to leave because I forgot where I came out. Shout out Wizard Kitten because I just kept getting caught. That took me way too long.
Why do I get the feeling someone's following me?
Let's go see. No, we're good.
Why do I get the feeling someone's following me?
No one's following you, Nancy. We just checked.
Thanks for doing the pies. The more I do it, the worse I seem to get at it. Here's that box. I'm sure that sewing machine needle is in there somewhere.
I see it.
Yeah, it's right on top.
Remember, when it comes to using it, you're on your own, kiddo.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
You betcha.
All I need is the dress Jim Archer gave me, and I can start sewing.
All right. Here we go. Wait, let's see if I can even remember how to do this. Oh, I see. It's going great so far, guys.
There. Not bad, Miss Drew. Not bad at all.
That was pretty bad, Nancy. Well, let's go see if it works.
How's the dress coming?
All done.
This is beautiful. Thank you. Now let's see if that key you found
Oh,
opens
wow, I
up
did it first
Josiah's
try.
safe
Nice.
deposit box. That was Josiah's key, all right. But that is not Josiah's will.
It looks like some kind of journal. Would it be okay if I kept this?
If it was money or jewelry or something like that, I'd turn it over to Tapa. But a journal? Finders keepers as far as I'm concerned.
That doesn't seem right, but
I'll be
okay.
at my desk if you need me.
Oh, is this the Goodfellow clue?
It's locked. Naturally.
No, Nancy, you gotta say it the right way. It's locked. Nice.
Flute, 7.025 megahertz. Puck! That's who Josiah played in A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, that's what we need for the radio. Nice. Okay, so we are on track.
Pyramus, 7.057 megahertz. Thisbe, 7.050 megahertz. It looks like some kind of record of the people Josiah talked to on his ham radio.
Interesting.
Anything else I can do for you?
I guess I'll be going.
Give my best to Emily.
Okay. That took too long, but let's get this radio thing. So maybe I should write these down. I'm probably gonna forget it if I don't. Okay. So let's see. I'll start with flute then.
Is anyone out there? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
This is Flute, but you sure don't sound like Puck, so explain yourself.
My name's Nancy Drew.
So where's Puck?
Well, I'm pretty sure Puck's real name was Josiah Crowley, and I hate to say it, but he passed away earlier this year.
Ah, that's a shame. Heck, I never got to give him his sentence.
His sentence?
Well, see, a while back, Puck dictated a sentence to me and told me that if and when he recited a certain passage from Shakespeare, I was to respond with that sentence. Weird fellow, that Puck.
Could you tell me the sentence?
Oh, no, Puck made me promise. I can only say the sentence after I hear the passage from Shakespeare.
Is the passage from one of his plays?
Darned if I know.
What if I figured out the passage? Would you tell me the sentence then?
I suppose I could do that, yes.
I know flute is not his real name, but I'm gonna ask this anyway.
Is Flute your real name?
No, it's just what Puck insisted on calling me. What'd you say his real name was?
Josiah Crowley.
Strange. I never heard of him.
Why is that strange?
He led me to believe he was this big cheese out in Hollywood, you know, some famous producer, director or something. Said he owned his own studio.
He didn't own a studio, and he certainly didn't live in Hollywood.
I'll be darned. So he was just lying to me. Well, that's all right. I may have told him a fib or three over the years myself. Like the time I told him I was a scratch golfer. I don't even know what that means. In any case, you
Why
tell
tell
me the
him that
passage,
then?
I'll tell you the sentence. Until then, over and out.
Okay, so I gotta figure out the passage. Let's call the other people, though I'm pretty sure they're gonna say the same thing.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Speak to me. Hello?
This is Pyramus. Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew. Does somebody named Puck usually call you on this frequency?
Somebody named Puck used to. Apparently he found something better to do. Haven't talked to him in months.
Well, that's because he passed away not too long ago.
Oh, well that's a good excuse, I guess. How did you know he called me Pyramus?
I'm a friend of his. I found your name and radio frequency in his journal.
So why are you talking to me?
I was just wondering, did Puck, ever ask you to tell him something in response to a certain passage from Shakespeare?
Yeah. Whenever he rattled off this stupid Shakespeare quote, I was supposed to rattle off this stupid saying he had me write down. How did you know about that?
Because he had other people do that too. Just out of curiosity, what was the stupid saying you were supposed to rattle off?
Can't tell ya. Gotta hear the Shakespeare first. Puck made me promise.
Did Puck tell you much about himself?
He told me he was just this lonely old rich guy who lived by himself and had a bunch of weird hobbies. In a pig's eye.
You didn't believe him?
Rich guys don't own ham radio sets. They own radio stations. In their spare time, they drive fast cars and sail around the world and hobnob with other rich guys. They don't shoot the breeze with working stiffs like me.
But
Look, if it made the guy happy to tell me he was rich, fine. No skin off my nose. But he didn't fool me. No siree. Not for a second. Anyways, the missus is calling, which means I gotta skedaddle. Over and out.
He sounds like that pig guy from Chicken Little. Alright, last person.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Speak to me. Hello?
I'm Thisbe, but only Puck calls me that. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm afraid I have some bad news about Puck.
Oh dear, they closed the play he was starring in, didn't they? That's why I haven't heard from him. He's too far down in the dumps. Oh, I was afraid it was something like that.
Actually, you haven't heard from him because he passed away several months ago.
Oh my, that's worse, isn't it? And after all that rigmarole he went through, making sure I knew my line and understood my cue?
So he gave you a line to say and told you to repeat it only after you heard your cue, which was a passage from Shakespeare.
Why, that's exactly what he did. He did the same thing with you, didn't he? How he enjoyed spreading his love of acting. He called himself the Johnny Appleseed of theater.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Could you tell me the line he gave you to say?
I'd be delighted to.
Thisbe, are you there?
I'm waiting for my cue.
But I don't know what that is.
Puck was adamant that I not say my line unless and until I hear my cue. Sorry.
So Puck told you he was an actor?
He told me that acting was his life and that he'd gotten rich and famous doing it. No matter who he was to the rest of the world, that's what he was to me, and that's how I want to remember him.
When I think I know what your cue from Shakespeare is, I'll contact you again, okay?
Suit yourself. Over and out.
Okay, so we have to figure out what this passage is. Let's go look at the book that's on his desk.
Now what?
Could I see that copy of A Midsummer Night's Dream you have there?
Why?
Well, you said it was Josiah's favorite play. I'd just like to take a look at it.
It's a very old copy. I'd rather it not be handled unnecessarily, lest it fall completely apart. I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but request denied.
Request to punch you directly in the face.
Do you mind if I look around some more?
Be my guest.
So... Oh, okay, so I have to go into the underground passage.
Check.
Alright, we'll go and do that.
Guess I'd better not leave the lights on. I don't hear anybody. Now would be a good time for me to sneak inside and have a quick look at that Shakespeare book.
Let's rip it to shreds.
I need to give the cat its toy.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yori, be quiet.
It's not in the same spot. Toy! Give me. Bingo.
Josiah must have circled these quotes, but why?
I think you know why,
Something
Nancy.
tells me I better write down all the stuff that's circled here in my journal.
You better, because I'm not writing this down. Alright, let me make sure it's in the journal. Nice, okay. I guess we're not going to be typing in what we've read, so she's just going to say it anyway. I'm waiting to like turn the lights on and then there's like someone just standing there in the darkness. Okay, we're back with the lines, but we'll take a break there because I need to get my laundry. If this episode has been going for too long, then I'll just cut it there. But if I cut down on all the time that I've spent just milling about, then I'll just make this a 2-in-1. But yeah, that's it.